Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Student Orientation and Registration Program, also known as SOAR. I'm Nikisha, a second-year sociology major here at Chabot.
Welcome, I'm Jackie and I graduated from Chabot College with an associate's degree in mathematics and have just transferred to San Jose State University where I'm now working on my bachelor's.
Hey guys, I'm Clarence, an international student who came to Chabot to study biology. After receiving an associate's degree, I plan to transfer and eventually enter medical school.
Hi, I'm Miles, a musician pursuing an associate's arts degree in music theory here at Chabot. I'm excited to be here today with the other peer guys to share with you some of the amazing programs and resources that the college has to offer. And now, I would like to introduce you to Katrin and Bianca, who will support you in getting linked into college.
Hi, I'm Bianca Sparrow. I work in the Assessment Center with the student peer guides you have just met. We made this video to invite all high school seniors to participate in our Student Orientation and Registration Program, known as SOAR. SOAR will help you get set up to begin your college studies at Chabot. And as a high school senior, you will be able to get priority registration so you can enroll early as classes fill up quickly.
Hi, I am Katrin Field. I also work in the Assessment Center and will be here to support you when you come to Chabot. In order to get enrolled, there are a few steps you need to complete that are outlined here on our website. And if you have any questions, we would love to meet with you. We have set up Zoom rooms where we can connect. Just click here for dates and times. We look forward to seeing you. Now we will hand it back to our peer guides who will tell you about the many learning communities that Chabot has to offer.
Thanks, Bianca and Katrin. We really appreciate all the ways that you support students, and I'll be happy to begin by telling you about a program that I am part of called Change It Now, or SIN. SIN is for students looking to be empowered to create social change. We explore community issues such as education, healthcare, budget cuts, environmental justice, poverty, violence, and more. We build strong relationships with other SIN students and develop skills to become leaders in our community. If you're interested in becoming part of SIN, you can check us out at the Chabot College website by searching CIN. And now I'll introduce you to Nikisha, who will tell you about a program she is part of.
Thank you, Carmen. I feel very proud to tell everyone about the emoji community that I'm a part of. Umoja, which means Unity in Swahili, provides students with classes rooted in African American culture, literature, and history. They give us specialized counseling and connect us in community. We go on college tours, host open mic events, and so much more. I'm also happy to let you all know that Chabot has opened a Black Cultural Resource Center, also known as the BCRC. The BCRC is a learning space here on campus designed by students for students. And personally, I'm super excited to hang there when we get back on campus. With all this being said, I'm now going to pass it on to my fellow peer guide, Yvonne, who's going to talk about another learning community.
Thanks, Nikisha. Hello, everyone. I'm Yvonne, and I'd like to add on to what Nikisha's saying. Chabot has a number of diverse learning communities that can really help students feel connected to one another. When I arrived at Chabot, I was very nervous about my first year in college. But then I joined the Puente program, which connected me to a group of students all taking similar classes. Moving through our courses together, we really supported one another. Puente gave us courses focusing on the Latinx culture and literature. We received personalized counseling, and they also paired us with professionals that are working in careers that inspired us. With that being said, let me introduce you to another community space that we have here at Chabot, and it's called El Centro. It's a one-stop bilingual resource center dedicated for Chicanx, Latinx, and low-income students. They provide students with drop-in counseling, financial aid support, and laptop lending. They also have Latinx cultural events and much more. And now, let me pass it on to Miles, who's going to be telling you about some of the other programs that he's been involved in.
Hey everyone, I'm Miles. I joined Chabot's ELPS program that supports educationally and socioeconomically challenged students. I get vouchers to pay for my school books, I go to workshops that help me become a better student, and I get priority registration. Another program that really makes me feel like I belong here is the Striving Black Brothers Coalition. In SBBC, we get volunteering opportunities, we get mentorship, and we tremendously support each other with our academics. Now I would like to pass it on to a fellow peer guide, Jackie, who will talk to you about another great program that Chabot offers, TRIO.
Thanks, Miles. I'm really proud to share my decision to join the TRIO program, which is a special program for low-income, first-generation college students who want to transfer to a four-year university. And within TRIO, there's MESA, for students like me who are interested in science, technology, engineering, or math. They gave us all kinds of resources. I didn't have to pay for textbooks or wait and drop in counseling, since they literally gave us PDFs of all our books and provided us with our own counselors. Honestly, as a math major, coming to Chabot was one of the best decisions I ever made. This being said, let me pass it on to Clarence, who will talk about a couple other incredible special programs that Chabot offers.
Sure, Jackie, I'll be happy to share about a couple other special programs. First, I'm happy to announce that Chabot has started a new learning community created for Asian and Pacific Islander students. It is called Movement, and it speaks directly to our histories, cultures, and experiences. Movement provides us with individualized counseling, transferable courses, and student leadership development. To find out more about this program, you can type Movement API into the Chabot search bar. And finally, I would like to tell you about the Disabled Students Programs and Services, or DSPS, which is located in the ACE, or Accessibility Center for Education. It is another special program and really helpful resource at the college, especially good for those with learning differences or who may have gotten an IEP or 504 in high school. The ACE Center can provide extra time for taking tests, note takers, text-to-speech software, and personalized counseling. This has been a game changer for a lot of students, and I highly recommend you check out the DSPS program if you could use a little extra support. And now, I'm happy to pass it to one of our Chabot counselors, Heather Oshiro, who will talk to you about guided pathways.
Thank you, Clarence, for passing it over to me, and thank you to our amazing Chabot students for sharing about your experiences with our learning communities and support programs. Hello, everyone. My name is Heather Oshiro, and I'm a counselor at Chabot College. As a current high school senior, you probably have everyone asking you, what are you planning to study in college? Or what's the career you're planning for? You know, the good old, what do you want to be when you grow up question. Maybe you have answers to these questions, and maybe you do not. I want to reassure you that either way, Chabot College has a wide variety of majors and classes that can help you reach your goals. We can also assist you with making these big decisions. I'd like to introduce you to our learning and career pathways so that you can begin to explore the best options for you at Chabot. But what is a pathway? A pathway is a set of courses that leads you to a particular career goal. And if you're still unsure about career options, that's okay. Chabot counselors are here to help you figure it out. I'm going to show you a couple of examples of how our pathways can lead you to career or to transfer. So first of all, from the SOAR webpage, you're going to click on the Learning and Career Pathways link here to the left, and then you'll find our 6 different pathways: Arts and Design, Business and Economy, Health and Wellness, Industrial Information and Applied Technology, Science and Mathematics, and Society, Culture, and Ideas. Many students enter Chabot College with the goal of running their own business, otherwise known as becoming an entrepreneur. So I'm going to click on Business and Economy pathway. At Chabot, we have several certificates and degrees related to entrepreneurship under the Business and Economy pathway. In this pathway, you can also see that Chabot offers lots of other majors and certificates and degrees related to entrepreneurship, including 2 associate degrees for transfer, one in business administration and one in economics. Because the courses within the Business and Economy pathway are similar, with the help of a Chabot counselor, students can seamlessly start one major, for example, entrepreneurship, and then use some of the similar classes to work towards the associate degree for transfer in business administration, and then transfer to a CSU or UC or other four-year college in a bachelor's degree program in business admin. Each year, Chabot transfers tons of students to CSU East Bay's business program for half the price of starting at CSU East Bay. Here's another example. Maybe your goal is to become a veterinarian, and so you're thinking you might want to transfer to UC Davis to pursue a major related to animal science. If we only look at our list of degrees and certificates that Chabot offers, you might be discouraged because Chabot doesn't have any majors related specifically to animal science. But you can see under the science and math pathway that we have listed pre-veterinary for transfer preparation. So even though Chabot doesn't have an actual animal science major, by working with a counselor, you can identify the courses you need to transfer into a bachelor's degree at a university to prepare for veterinary school. Each of our pathways lists not only the degrees and certificates that Chabot offers, but also related programs that you might be interested in. If you're still undecided, being in a pathway allows you to take classes that might count towards a few different related major or career options, and then you can change your pathway at any time. I invite you to look around this website to see the different learning and career pathways that Chabot has to offer. When you get ready to choose your classes for fall semester, please know that our first year experience, otherwise known as FYE program, has learning communities for most of our pathways. So keep this in mind and you will learn more about our FYE pathways in the spring when you complete the first semester planning session with a Chabot counselor. I hope this has been a helpful introduction to Chabot's pathways. Now I'm going to turn it over to peer guide Jackie, who will give you an overview of the SOAR steps so you know what to do next. Thank you, Jackie.
Thanks, Heather, for helping us understand how Chabot's learning and career pathways work and all the ways you support students transitioning into college. I'll be happy to show high school seniors the next steps to get you ready. In the search bar, type SOAR, SOAR. Click on the link and it will bring you to this page. Here's where you'll find steps for both fall and spring, beginning with fall. To begin with, step 1 is simply applying to Chabot College, which you can now do by clicking here. This will link you to our online application. Then to step 2, set up your ClassWhip account. This is really important because this is where you'll view your priority registration date, register for classes, and check your financial aid status. Instructions on how to log in are right here, as well as a really nice video made by one of my fellow peer guides who explains it step by step. Then to step 3, set up your zone mail. This is also really important because this is where you'll receive all communication from Chabot College, including financial aid. Here's another really nice video made by another fellow peer guide who explains how it's done. Then to step 4, apply for financial aid. This is due March 2nd, but I recommend starting this as soon as possible because most students are eligible for some form of financial aid, which includes free tuition for your first year and receiving grant money you don't have to pay back. This could sometimes be up to thousands of dollars, so I suggest starting this right away. To recap, doing steps 1 through 4 as soon as you can will get you set for this fall. Then looking ahead, notice that we have outlined some other supportive steps that you can do in the spring. For example, in step 5, you will complete the brief online orientation that will give you important information and is the first core service for receiving priority registration. Step 6 invites you to check out the learning communities that we talked about in the beginning of this video. And seriously, these communities really do help you get plugged into the college and have some fun while connecting with like-minded people. For step 7, you will answer a few quick questions about where you're at with math and English. This will unlock college-level math and English courses that you need so you can enroll in them. Also note this is the second core service for receiving priority registration. Then step 8 will tell you about the Summer Bridge program. And step 9, which is the third and final core service for receiving priority registration, sets you up to make a student education plan with the counselor. And I want to say, this is really helpful so that you can get personalized service from the counselors at our college who really care about your academic success and overall well-being. They will also share with you a lot of insight tips. For example, did you know you could receive certificates and associate degrees from Chabot? That's right, you can use these as stepping stones to then transfer or use these to get internships and jobs right out of Chabot. This being said, step 10 is to submit additional forms to financial aid to get that cash for college. And remember, some students can get up to thousands of dollars that they don't have to pay back. And this could very well be you. And step 11, which is register for your classes on SOAR Day, which will happen in late April or early May. Through SOAR, you will gain access to early registration, which allows you the opportunity to get the classes you want before other new incoming students. So make sure you complete the SOAR steps by the deadlines. And finally, if you need any help along the way, you can chat with the peer guide like myself by hovering over academics, selecting counseling, and scrolling down to a button here that lets you chat with the peer guide. We hope this video was helpful and we look forward to seeing you at Chabot College.